This is Kerry in Nevis representing for retiredearlylifestyle.com.
Having more fun than anyone.
Billy here with retireearlylifestyle.com. We are in St. Bart's, St. Bartholomew in the Caribbean Sea. French-owned St. Bart's. Everything here is French, as you can imagine. We're on our way to have some breakfast at some point this morning. Bonjour. It's a Sunday morning. We expect things to be quiet after yesterday. We came in, I'll tell you that story in a moment, but this is a real estate office. We saw some posters yesterday for places for rent for $30,000 a week, $30,000 US a week. So anyway, so we came here yesterday, like I said, and we struggled to find a grocery store that was open. Finally found a little one that had some stuff, but it was all imported, expensive. But we got some French cheese and a few other things. So we're wandering around again this morning, seeing what is open. It's about 8:30 in the morning. I don't expect much to happen, but you can see these are high-priced stores there. Take a walk back in here. St. Bart's, this place is the playground for the rich here. This is a mall. And you got the harbor right across the street. We came in from St. Martin, about a 45-minute ferry ride. Apparently they're doing a lot of work over here right now. This is the main street here. See, places tucked up in there. This place is very active yesterday. But we did not try it. We had tried some other places. This is the grocery store that we thought was open, and we finally figured out it's not open, and it's not going to be open. It's closed down. It's empty inside there. Bonjour. This is the capital, Gustavia. Okay. Good. Pretty quiet here on Main Street. I think they party late here. Something tells me that long we're in bed long before the party gets going, in my opinion. Here, these late night parties are they're history for us. We had our time, but now we just kind of like take it easy. We like to get up early in the mornings, and it's quiet and the air is cool. This place in here is called the Fish Corner. I saw some good reviews on that. Hello. Bonjour. Good, good, good. Okay. Okay, little bit. We had a couple beers in here yesterday. It was nice. Apparently they were wanting some business. This is a famous bar here, La Select. It's been here for quite a while. This goes back to the old Jimmy Buffett days, and there's here on, it's a little dark in there, I think, but there's a little picture of him on the wall there, playing the guitar when he was younger. This place was jamming yesterday. We had a cheeseburger in paradise there. Although this is not the island that inspired that song. But to any parrot heads out there, La Select will have some meaning to you. It's our first time here. Delphine, that's funny. Delphine is the name of a cantina in Chapala, where we live, Chapala, Mexico. And it's like, it's a man's bar, I'm telling you. It's loud, it's noisy, and the beers are flowing. People out here sprucing up their place. Has to be done in these climates a lot. Bonjour. Okay, this is where we bought some things yesterday. Let's see. There's no hours here, and they're not open now. So that rules that out, even though the phone says that they're open. Sunday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Except for today. We'll loop around here, take you back down to the main street. See, it's a quaint town. Let's see. I like that. For wine or and champagne emergency, call Felipe. Well, that's a good number to have. Wonder if he's open later. Let's see, I think we can get through down here. I've been wanting to come to this island for years, and we just never could seem to fit it in. We considered our next stop, well, we're going to go back to Saint Martin for a few days, and then we're going to fly out of Saint Martin down to Nevis, where we're going to spend at least a month in a villa down there. We rented a villa for the month, and it's in. Oh, this grocery's open. Aha! We may have to cut this off here in a moment. So anyway, like I said, we were just trying to. I've been trying to get to St. Bart's for years, and we just haven't been able to fit it in. And finally, we saw the opportunity, and so we are taking advantage of it. I mean, I gotta say that those of you who follow us regularly know that we just went through a major health issue with Acacia. You see the harbor here is quite nice, quite protected in here. Like I said, many of you know that we went through a major health issue with Acacia, and so I was something else. I said, look, we're going to do it now, or we're not going to do it. And so we came here to St. Bart's. So I'm going to cut this off right now because I want to go into this Foodland grocery, see what we can pick up. Thank goodness they're open. Maybe we can find some goodies in there, and then I'll pick this up later, or we'll turn it into a new video. So another day in the life, Bill and Acacia, from the French island of St. Bart's, St. Bartholomew, in the Caribbean islands. It's great to be back in the islands, I can tell you that. I don't know, if something about me in the islands, but I like it. Another day in the life, Bill and Acacia from RetireEarlyLifestyle.com. Okay, here's a little continuation of the video earlier, and you can see we're at a real estate agency here. And if you can make this out, it's a little glary and we're shooting through a window. But this Villa Panama is in Saint-Jean, 4-bedroom, 4-bath, from $35,000 US a week. This one is in another town for $30,000 US per week. Like I said, we're on St. Bart's, and definitely the life of the rich and famous here, from $45,000 US per week. Oh, here's a cheapie. $20,000 US per week. And we're going back up in price again here. Here's one for $60,000 US per week. And oh, here's a real cheap one, $6,200, or from $6,200 per week. 1 bedroom, 1 bath. That's why it's so small. Anyway, if you're interested, you can. Here's the contact information. And they've got more, so I'm sure they have some for sale. Meanwhile, we're heading down to get some Eggs Benedict at a restaurant we discovered yesterday. Actually, we had some beers in it yesterday, and we're going to head back that way. Another day in the life, Bill and Acacia. From St. Bart's in the Caribbean islands, French-owned St. Bart's, from RetireEarlyLifestyle.com. flavors.com.
1991, the critics said it couldn't be done. Wanted to retire while they were still very young. Selling everything, now they have a life in the sun. Having more fun than anyone. Traveling the world to faraway places. Eating strange food, putting in their paces. Hanging out in Mexico, making lots of friends. It's a lifestyle, they'll live it to the beautiful end. You see, it didn't take long, living the dream. It's easier now than it ever seemed. It didn't take long, let them show you how, so that you too can retire now. That was 4 decades ago.